How do, everyone? I've just before you see that, just put my glasses on. We're crooked there. How do? Welcome to the Potty Mouth Garden Club. We have got a fab show. I've got some lush content, hopefully lined up. Hopefully we can get through it there now. First things first, yes, the Discord. It is jumping now. So please, if you can, there should be some links out there, please. But it's a little bit hard at the moment to get in because I just want to kind of just hold back because I don't want to get it too big, too quick. I like this kind of family little thing we've got going on there. But please, if you can get into the Patreon, it'd be fantastic. The question, this is what this show relies on because I run out of content. Type a letter Q, then type your question, then I'll be able to kind of find it, and that would be fantastic. And that's, honestly, I kind of need that, really need that. We also have, as well, The Secrets, which is out on a Friday night. And last week's Secrets Behind the Shed was the highest rating one we've had. It went to me in the inner workings of YouTube. It went to me top number one secrets. So I was quite chuffed about that. What else we got? We have got the podcast. As you know, this is turning out to be nice as well. The podcast, that'd be fantastic. If you can kind of subscribe to that, that would be lovely. And obviously, subscribe to that. Yes. So, hello, my fine friends. Look at that. We have JB, Soph, and Stephen. How you doing? Now, they're looking a little bit blurred, and we're thinking Steve's just put this little kind of thing that it might be my camera, because this camera that I've got here has a super dupery thing. Might be taking all the power. I don't know. So we'll kind of come to Sophie first, because Sophie, you look fantastic there. How are you? It's been a while, Sophie, since you've been on. Are you well? Are you?
Yeah, I'm doing really well, thank you. It's been a little while, hasn't it?
Well, the main thing I want to ask you, Sophie, has your greenhouse come?
No, Thursday. So It's coming this Thursday, and then hopefully should get it up quite soon.
So,
after.
Because you actually sent me I don't know if you sent us a link or you told us where, and I went to the same place you did.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what size you've got, but I went to I got the little baby size. Are you putting yours up, Sophie, on your allotment, or is it going? Are you in the house in your garden, like your garden?
No, I brought it for the allotment. I sort of thought I'm going to be there for long haul, so I might as well invest in a nice greenhouse. I was just struggling getting the free ones, to be honest. So I've gone for a nice little, I think it's a 8x6.
Right.
All black, nice and sleek.
Oh.
So ready to set up my new allotments. I thought,
so
why not?
Why did you? Because this is my thing, and it was Steve that kind of told me, to kind of hammered it home year after year, get a greenhouse, but have it down here at the home. So it's a 3-stage thing. I've got the house germination, the greenhouse now, which will be the kind of getting the plants, through that kind of March, that February, March, April cold stuff, then onto the polytunnel. What's made you miss out putting it? Because I know you've got a nice sized garden. Why didn't you just put it in your garden instead of the allotments?
A good few reasons. One, I've already got a potting shed, so it kind of acts as a greenhouse anyway. It's got all the windows on it. Mm-hmm. 2, it just gets smashed. The amount of apples we have in the garden. We also have a small child next door, which he likes to kick his footballs over quite often. So just so many reasons. The dogs go crazy in the garden. It'd just be a nightmare, absolute nightmare.
Well, it's funny, Soph, because when you say that, I had loads of people. I don't know if I mentioned on last week's show, but I had to cancel my first order because everyone said, "Oh, you just went for horticultural glass." What about the dogs? And the dogs do bool out of my kitchen. Do you know what I mean? That kind of late night, quickly out for a wee and get back in. And I thought, and there was one
would be
comment saying, I've seen my dog get their throat. It was something like horrific. And I was like, oh, mother chucker. So when's it come? It comes Thursday. When's it? Will it be up on Friday?
Oh no, not that soon. Not that soon at all. So comes Thursday, I say soon, probably within the next month, because it will be me and my dad hopefully putting it up. Fingers crossed, if all goes well. So I've got to give him some time to come down and help me.
Well, we need to see plenty of videos. You know what I mean? Kind of plenty of videos and photographs as well. That would be fantastic there.
No worries. Yeah.
Stephen, how are you doing, hello, sir? How are you doing? Oh, look at that. You look perfect. I bet you've never heard that compliment before, eh?
There's a first time for everything. You wait 57 years and these compliments come along. Thank you very much.
Oh, you're more than welcome, sir. Are you good? Are you getting on?
Okay. It's Blue Monday today, isn't it? I saw in the chat today.
Yes.
So I'm not blue today, but I was a couple of days in the week. I had to make a decision about something and I've had to get rid of something. I was a little bit disappointed in why I had to get. I'm not going to talk about it endlessly, but I've had to do something which I wasn't really all that happy about, but I've done it now, so it's time to move on.
All right. So you've left work. Now, I'm not going to pry because I know you would have told me if it was kind, but you haven't even told us in the private what it is. So now I'm
I
Have you? Oh, I've just missed it.
About half a dozen times, yeah.
I've been busy today. Look at man, I'm covered in paint, man. There. That's like work and graft.
That's covered. That's covered, isn't it? One little spot. Oh, right. I'll put that on my hand there. So you should have seen this.
Honestly, I'm not joking, Steve. You should have seen the state of the room, man. It's just like I put that picture up for the chat, you know what I mean, saying I hate painting. I kicked over a thing, and luckily it all spilled onto this bit of carpet that I was chucking out. So I had to cut this big 6-foot circle of carpet away anyways, fold it up, and it's like spilling out. I'm like, yeah, bloody. Where wallpapering, it is, I honestly find that so relaxing. Do you know what I mean? Audio book, science fiction audio book, and wallpapering. That's my game. JB, sir, how are you doing?
Hello. Very well, thank you.
You're the kind of the calmness in my kind of world. You know what I mean? You kind of ground me. The kind of when I hear that voice, I just go, everything's all right. Everything's all right. And then you tell us your disasters, and I think, well, I can't get any worse than what your disasters. I mean,
yeah.
JB, I've got to show you.
I've literally just turned up at the allotment. And we recently, after someone was campaigning for a really long time, had a toilet installed. And I would not like to go in there after all this wind.
Man, JB, what?
I told you it was windy.
What I get though is, how have you got a toilet? That's just.
I don't know.
That's just.
I don't know.
And have you used that in the past?
I have not. I have absolutely not. No, I haven't. No need to have a porta potty on the toilet.
Man.
That's what the compost pile's for, eh?
What? And I'm not going into too fine a detail, JB, but has it been cleaned and righted?
I don't know. I haven't seen it since then. Have I? I don't know if I've been there since then. I'm not sure.
Wow.
Look, I'll let you know next time I go.
Right, bloody hell. Well, it's JB.
I would have hated to have been in there when it got blown down.
Can you imagine?
That would have been even worse.
It's almost like like the kind of, what do you call them? You know, the American funny show where they kind of throw them in the air. Jackass, yes, when the kind of Steve O gets kind of blasted in. We've got our very own JB should have been in there.
Lock him in and push it over.
So don't forget, if you want a question asked, that would be fantastic. Put it in an F. I've put the word F. The F. No wonder I'm not getting the Q, Tony. Let's start off with the Qs there. That might kind of help her. So first off, then I wanted to talk about the weather has changed, especially over here. The weather has it's brutal outside. Stephen, what's it like in Cockermouth there? Is it, because I noticed I'm -1. Or it's dropping down there now as well. You're 0.
Yeah.
Have you noticed it getting colder this past few days? Have you had snow?
Of course,
we've had snow.
Yeah. We had a bit of snow through the nights, but the snow here, for some reason, it doesn't lay for very long, half a day maximum, and it's generally gone here. A bit higher up on the fells it will stay, but yeah, we had about 1 inch of snow, I think, through the night. And when I woke up this morning, there was just very small patches here and there, and that had frozen. And I couldn't actually get into my greenhouse this morning. The door was frozen.
Really?
Shut.
Wow.
Yeah, I couldn't get in there. I went out and I came back, and I think I said in the chat, my greenhouse is frozen. I can't get in.
Did you not do the gentleman thing and warm it by certain methods?
No, I just gave it half an hour, had another coffee. And
I went out another cup of tea. Well, Steve, I want to show you this as well. Now, I didn't think this would happen, but this is Jade Grows Veg from our Discord set. Now,
Jade.
this is, and actually, I think JB knows about this as well. This is her sprouting, like the purple sprouting broccoli.
Yeah.
Now, what's happened there? Because I think Jade says it's like I would have thought they would have gotten through a winter. You know what I mean? The kind of the all that kind of winter that can stand up. But that's not looking. Because you can see by the leaves they look all right, but it's not the prettiest kind of. Is that just down to frost or?
I think so, because I mean the same things happen to mine as well. I mean, I walk past it, and mine is about 12 foot away from a pathway, so I haven't even gone over to investigate. But mine looks exactly like that.
All right.
I think it's just a case of that. It got the last cold spell before Christmas, and I think the leaves, just because of the time of year, it's just taken time for it to die, basically. But yeah, I think everything got done. I think even my leeks, which again normally bulletproof, I think even they're suffering now.
Right.
Which is I've never seen that before in leeks.
Uh-huh.
All the broccoli, to be honest, I've never seen that either.
Well, like I say, when I seen it, I was like, and it like down to frost, I was thinking, that's just like. That's the one kind of crop like this like the hungry gap season where you think, well, I've got me sprouting broccoli.
Yeah, that and kale, and kale, and that and kale or your Tuscan kale, the black stuff that you grow.
Well, like I say,
that's bulletproof.
Well, mine's been okay. I'm all right, but it's.
I'm sure Jade will love to hear that.
Mine's fine. What I want to show as well, mind you. Let me just, Stephen, it happens to the best of her. Let's have a look once. Oh, I'll have to put on me 1 second. I'll put on me. Happens to the best of us, Stephen.
Oh, here we go, Tony. The Sarpomera. And the same thing has happened to me. I left these.
Oh, no.
And they're all rotten because they got frozen. And it's not failing. It's just that you didn't harvest them. Same as me. It's exactly the same. The whole bucket will be like that. And I've got all of those. 8 buckets.